This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Bilkis. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will soon learn who President Trump has picked to fill the vacancy on the Supreme Court.
The seat has been open since the death of Justice Antonin Scalia nearly a year ago. In the East Room of the White House tonight, President Trump will stand with his nominee. The short list is down to two now, Judges Neil Gorsuch and Thomas Hardiman. Hardiman serves on the Third Circuit Court of Appeals with President Trump's sister, Marianne Trump Barry. Gorsuch serves on the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals and has been called Scalia 2.0 because he echoes Scalia's judicial philosophy and writing style.
We've got an individual that I think is hopefully going to garner widespread bipartisan support, because I think this individual has the qualifications and the experience and the judicial philosophy that should win bipartisan support.
Regardless of the pick, look for an all-out confirmation battle in the Senate. Democrats are still very upset that President Obama's pick for this seat never even got a hearing.
San Francisco city attorney is describing President Trump's executive order against sanctuary cities as unconstitutional and un-American. Sanctuary cities generally try to offer political support or protection to people living in the nation illegally. Last week's order withholds federal funding for cities and other municipalities if they do not begin cooperating with federal immigration agents. San Francisco city attorney Dennis Herrera says the city is now taking legal action against it.
I'm announcing today that I filed a federal lawsuit against President Donald Trump and his administration for his executive order attempting to deprive San Francisco and other cities of billions of dollars in federal funding because of our sanctuary status.
It's a vetting system to keep America safe. That's it, plain and simple. And all of the facts and a reading of it clearly show that that's what it is.
White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer, as you just heard from there, says the order is not a ban against immigrants, although President Trump used the word ban in a tweet on Monday. Sean Spicer has also used the word as well. Here on the Suncoast, those opposed to President Trump's actions are now taking their list of grievances to their local congressman's office. Many activists rallied at Congressman Vern Buchanan's district office in Bradenton today. Buchanan was not at the office. Instead, aides wrote down each person's message with a promise to deliver it straight to the congressman. Many of them want Buchanan to take a stand.
I am hopeful that he is sensible. I disagree with him on a number of things, but he has been serving Florida for a good long time. He's been serving this area for years, so I am going to trust in that.
It's imperative that our voice, all our voices, be heard. Not just the ones that like to be loud, but the ones that are also willing to be compassionate and loving and understanding and willing to work with one another.
Yesterday, a different group visited Buchanan's Sarasota office for the same reason. New developments in the case against a Sarasota County Sheriff's deputy charged with attempted murder. The Sheriff's Office officially terminated Frankie Bybee today, and the department placed another deputy on administrative leave. ABC7's Ray Collins joins us live from the Sheriff's Office with the latest in this case. Ray.
Haley, Bybee worked at the sheriff's office behind me for 18 years until last week when he was taken to the jail next door. In fact, you'll see at this video, the sheriff personally walked Bybee down the sidewalk to his temporary home in the jail. Sheriff Knight says that Bybee befriended and took advantage of a 79-year-old woman. The sheriff says that Bybee stole $65,000 from her and forced her, he says, to take pills to make it look like a suicide, which didn't happen. She is fine. Now, despite these allegations that are very serious, some friends of Bybee have rallied to his defense, even after we firstly showed the arrest warrant to them, as you're about to see.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the fingerprints, the checkbook, the accusations. Yeah.
And you don't think it's true?
I don't. I know it's not. First of all, this is Frank Bybee did a lot of work for this woman, assisted her, I guess what you could say is a personal manner, helped her manage things that she wasn't capable of doing. I know for a fact that he helped her do things that most people wouldn't help other people do. She's elderly. She has asked him to get the checkbook and make a check out to yourself. It doesn't surprise me that his fingerprint might be on one of those checks.
Also today, the sheriff's office placed this woman on leave. She's a deputy. They said conduct arose during the course of Bybee's investigation to place Deputy Carson Plank on leave. We'll have much more on this story tonight at 11. For now in downtown Sarasota, I'm Ray Collins. Back to you in the studio.
All right. Thank you, Ray.
Sun getting ready to set on what was a cool but really delightful day here on the Sun Coast. Here's Bob Harrigan with more. Bob?
Yeah, it started off cool with temperatures down into the 30s and 40s with some frost well inland, but boy, nice finish today with lots of sunshine around. Temperature 63 degrees. Dew point is a little bit higher than it was at this time yesterday. That means our low tonight will be into the upper 40s to low 50s, so still on the cool side, but the pressure is still rising at 30-21. Temperatures currently right near the water and inland areas, mid to lower 60s, 62 degrees Cortez, Braden at 63, at 65 in Venice now, Punta Gorda at 67 degrees, and Arcadia at 68, 69 in Mayaca City. Weather headlines read like this: still cool tonight, but not as cold. A warmer afternoon tomorrow with temperatures going back above average, and the weekend is looking pretty good. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Governor Rick Scott is proposing the highest budget plan in Florida history for the next fiscal year. The $83.5 billion budget is up more than $1 billion from the current year. The governor's proposal is an initial step as lawmakers prepare to draw up a spending plan during the upcoming legislative session. Scott's plan includes $618 million in tax cuts, expanding Bright Future scholarships to cover summer classes as well. Now, he also reiterated his support for spending millions of dollars on business incentives and tourism marketing. Despite heavy opposition from House leaders, Governor Scott continues his push for spending $85 million to Enterprise Florida and business incentives, and another $76 million to Visit Florida for tourism marketing. Governor Scott says the money is needed to expand the state's tourism-based economy.
Those who oppose investing in growing businesses simply don't understand how business works. We need to compete for jobs here in Florida so we can diversify our economy for generations to come.
What looks to be like another example of a government agency taking public taxpayer money that is engaged in questionable behavior and contracts and secrecy that's unacceptable for us.
Scott has repeatedly rejected such views, saying incentives and tourism marketing money will help create jobs in the state. Lawmakers will take up Scott's proposals during the legislative session that will begin March 7th. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, one of the largest youth organizations in the country making a major change. Why the Boy Scouts of America is accepting a new group of members following a lawsuit filed by a parent.
And a young Bradenton boy and his classmates receive a big reward for an act of kindness.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com for Chef Judy's favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining. ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions Now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740. I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Come meet the artists and enjoy their creations at the Lido Beach Winter Fine Art Festival. Over 100 artists and thousands of works of contemporary art in photography, glass, sculpture, jewelry, and much more. The Lido Beach Winter Fine Art Festival, Saturday and Sunday, February 4th and 5th on Lido Beach in Sarasota. Bring your sense of discovery and appreciation of the beautiful to the Lido Beach Fine Art Festival. For more information, visit ParagonArtEvents.com.
Another remarkable transformation for the Boy Scouts of America. Monday, the organization announced it will allow transgender children who identify as boys to become Boy Scouts.
It's only in the past 3 years that gay young men were allowed to become Scouts. Lucy Yang explains how a transgender case in New Jersey is the focal point of this change.
Yes, I could go back. Yes!
8-year-old Joe Maldonado is thrilled tonight after learning he will be allowed to join the Cub Scouts.
Fill my heart with love.
Little Joe was born a girl, but now identifies as a boy. Last fall, this young transgender happily joined the Boy Scouts of Secaucus, but a short month later was told he had to leave because he is not biologically a boy.
How do you want the world to see you? As a boy.
Last Friday, Joe's mother, Christy, filed a lawsuit, and tonight the Boy Scouts of America responded with a big change in its policy.
Starting today, we will accept registration in our scouting programs based on the gender identity provided on an individual's application.
For more than 100 years, the Boy Scouts of America has relied on birth certificates to determine gender. Now all that changes as the Scouts enter a new era.
I'm delighted. I'm happy for all the kids. I did this for everybody.
My favorite one is this one.
For Joe, it means camping and s'mores, and all the things a young boy loves will soon be enjoyed by this newest Cub Scout.
And I want them to be comfortable with how I am and what my destiny is and what my identity is.
In Secaucus, New Jersey, Lucy Yang.
Well, here's a story you're going to love. A second grader in Bradenton is learning that being kind to others has its benefits. Instead of buying the Lego fire station he saved up for and will always wanted, 8-year-old Jeffrey Holtz decided to donate that money to another student who's battling cancer. Well, Legoland heard about the kind gesture and paid him a visit at Community Christian School this morning, where they gave him that Lego fire station along with free tickets to their Winter Haven theme park. But that's not all. Jeffrey's classmate with cancer, 17-year-old Richard Gallup, also received a 2-night stay at Orlando's Gaylord Palms Resort along with tickets to the upcoming Arnold Palmer Invitational Golf Tourney. Gallup says before the exchange, he and Holtz had never met.
I feel happy inside because I never met Jeffrey before. And then as soon as I heard that a second grader was willing to give me money to help with chemo treatments, it was just amazing.
Felt really sad inside my heart. I'm like, maybe I should give him my money. So I decided to do it.
Just to see that this young kid has given what he had, that really touched me.
Touched all of us. Gallup also received a scholarship to attend Southeastern University in Lakeland, which is a school he says he's been looking at for the past 2 years. One simple gesture of kindness, and it led to all these great things happening.
And hopefully others say, well, I want to do something like that too. They didn't even know each other. It's fantastic. Amazing. Bob has your forecast after this.
Come into a California Closet showroom to experience our quality materials and construction and collaborate with our designers to create the perfect custom solution for any room. Go to CaliforniaClosets.com to request a free design consultation and locate the showroom nearest to you.
Peace of mind is really crucial. The safety and security of this higher level of care, I think, is really important. Great nurses, great doctors, technologies that can really help when you are dealing with complications, high-risk newborns, or the infants that have medical conditions. This is the kind of care that we want at our public hospital.
You don't want to miss the annual Venice Orchid Show and Sale February 4th and 5th at the Venice Community Center. Just a week before Valentine's Day, it is the largest orchid show on Florida's West Coast with thousands of blooming orchids on display and for sale. You'll also find orchid growing supplies, artwork, jewelry, accessories, and free classes. Make plans now to attend the Venice Orchid Show and Sale February 4th and 5th at the Venice Community Center. Doors open at 10 a.m. both days. Visit vaos.org online for more details.
It's Greek time, February 9th through the 12th at the 33rd Annual St. Barbara Greek Festival. Experience traditional Greek home cooking, pastries, music, and dancing. Shop the marketplace for crafts and jewelry from local artisans while children play in the kids zone. Enjoy a day in Greece without leaving the area. Just be sure to bring your appetite. Don't miss the St. Barbara Greek Festival in Sarasota at the church located just north of University Parkway at the corner of Lockwood Ridge and Televast Road. Visit stbarbarafestival.org or Facebook for details. Yasu!
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Gold fever is at an all-time high in the Sunshine State with the new Gold Rush Doubler family of scratch-off games. Everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. With over $1 billion in total cash prizes, the Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Winter White event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Well, an absolutely outstanding afternoon. A very chilly start this morning. We had some frost, inland areas mainly, and temperatures were down into the low 40s, even near the coast, upper 30s to mid 30s while inland, and a perfect end tonight, too. Not much of a sunset as far as colors go due to the fact there's not a lot of clouds around. High pressure is still very strong. And as far as photos go, we had a couple sent in. This one, a reflective moment. Cindy Desmond getting that blue heron, and Barb Wilson showing some ibis there underneath the palm tree, doing a little eating right there. Appreciate those photos. Keep them coming. Titan radar picture not showing any rainfall around. It's going to stay dry, too. So if you enjoy dry weather, it's here to stay as a result of a large area of high pressure, which continues to dominate our weather. And we're going to look for more east to southeasterly wind flow, and that will warm us up. We'll see highs back above average for everyone tomorrow afternoon, it looks like, and that continues right through the weekend. 63 right now, pretty pleasant out there. A west wind at 8. The pressure actually rising slightly now, and it's at 30-21. That's way up there. The dew point temperatures come up too at 51 at this time. Yesterday it was in the upper 30s, so that gives you an idea how cool things will get. And our average low for this time of year, right around 52 degrees, and we'll get close to that number, maybe a little bit below it to start things off tomorrow. The high was 68. The average is 72. No rainfall report. It has been dry, and it will stay that way, as I alluded to. And temperatures currently 65 degrees in Jacksonville, the same in Orlando. 70, though, in Tallahassee and Miami. No weather advisories tonight. No frost or freeze problems. Nothing like that. The Gulf water temperature now down to 66, so it's dropped a degree. Mayaca City at 69. Bradenton 63 degrees right now. 65 in Inglewood, Punta Gorda at 67. Temperatures for lows tonight, as I mentioned, right around the seasonal average. Low 50s near the coast, mid to upper 40s while inland. Northport, you'll be at 46. Mayaca City a bit cooler. Lakewood Ranch at 46 and 43 in Parrish. Anna Maria 53 degrees. Bradenton right around 52, which is right there where it's supposed to be for this time of year. Highs tomorrow will be a degree or two above average. Another absolutely outstanding day. This I wish we could bottle up because it's going to be perfect. Sunshine, temperatures in the low 70s. It's going to be a day that you can hardly feel the weather, and that's what I like. The winds will even be light too. As far as the forecast goes, we're looking for clouds down to the south of us, but not much here. High pressure dominates. Here comes the front. Drops southward, doesn't do a lot to the cooler air, and it's cool. It's not extremely cold, drops down all the way to North Georgia. That jet stream now continues to kind of retreat and is now to the north of us, and it is bringing the cooler air and a little bit of a storminess in that trough of the jet stream over parts of the Ohio Valley. A little clipper system bringing anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of snowfall all the way to upstate New York. Temperatures, I mentioned, not all that cold. Washington, warm, 53 degrees, and Minneapolis at 36. Kansas City, again, at 53 degrees. For boaters, not much of a wind out there. East winds turn to the west at 5 knots. A low tide at 9:20, and the sunset just happened. Seasonal tonight, 48 for your low, clear, not as cold. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a cool start, but a mild finish. 72 degrees, the expected high. The extended forecast is calling for mild weather tomorrow and then sunshine, upper 70s all the way through. And as far as the Groundhog Day goes, we are anticipating a nice day for Groundhog Day. We'll have much more on the extended forecast from NOAA coming up a little bit later. Linda?
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll introduce you to an amazing Suncoast woman and an awesome international star.
Tonight, chaos, confusion, protests at home and abroad. President Trump standing by his executive order on immigration, saying safety comes first. So can he quiet his critics? This is where America turns for answers. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Our dad is an incredible man, a great father, and a hero who served his country well. He worked hard to take care of us. Now we take care of Dad with the help of Granny Nannies.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
In town? On the town, The Mark offers landmark living in the center of everything you love about Sarasota. Priced from the 700s, spacious residences and elevated club-level amenities create a private oasis in the sky. Promenade shopping and dining put the best of downtown downstairs. Sales gallery open daily at the corner of Pineapple and State Street just south of Maine. The Mark, Sarasota. Presented by Coulter.
Granny Nannies. We've been making house calls for over 25 years. When you need home health care services, there really is no place like home.
Grandma! A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Well, we are not only blessed with a beautiful place to live, we also have some fascinating neighbors.
ABC7's Linda Carson is here to introduce us to an amazing Suncoast woman. Linda.
Brenda Waddy gained fame singing with the top girl groups back in the 1960s and 70s. Her show this week at the West Coast Black Theater is already sold out, but she has another one coming up very soon. She is amazing.
And my lonely days are over.
Brenda Waddy has performed with #1 singing groups all over the world. She now lives in Sarasota, where she enjoys the beaches, the weather, the arts, and using her talent.
I found a dream that I could speak to.
I'm singing a lot.
Brenda was born and raised in Baltimore.
I always sang as a little girl. I sang for the ice cream man to get free ice cream because we didn't have a lot of money.
At age 21, she moved to New York.
My first professional job was with the Toys. The Toys. They did a song called How Gentle is the Rain That Falls Softly on the Meadow.
Next, she sang with a group called Musique.
They get, keep on jumping, let your body fly. Everybody's pumping till you see the sun in the sky.
Then the Marvelettes called.
The girls weren't going to be working a lot because they had gotten married, so they needed someone else to sing with them. Georgiana had died, so they asked me would I want to sing with the Marvelettes. I'm like, yeah.
She sang with them for 15 years. Songs like,
Don't mess with Bill. No, 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 no. Don't mess with Bill. Wait, oh yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. In the midst of the Marvelettes, I got married. Oh. I'm divorced and single if anyone's looking. Anyway.
She and her ex-husband had 2 daughters, and she quit her career.
It wasn't good for my marriage. And then I quit the road, and that wasn't good for my marriage either. So I used to have to sneak out, and it wasn't good. Maybe my husband, you listening, to sing because it's what I do.
Meanwhile, she joined the corporate world.
I worked for Hyatt. I was their human resources manager.
After 15 years, she got a divorce, retired, moved to Sarasota, and returned to singing.
Right now, I sing with a band called Gotta Love It. GOTTALUVIT band.com is our website.
And her life lesson?
No matter what you do, don't give up your gift.
Don't give it up. Brenda Waddy is singing in a show at the Blue Rooster on February 12th, and she and her band, Gotta Love It, have several other shows coming up in the very near future. You've got to see her. She is great.
What
an entertainer.
Wow.
What an entertainer she is.
And already sold out, huh?
Yes, yes. She's got 2 that are sold out, and the 12th is almost sold out. So you better get tickets for that right away.
Sounds good. Gotta love it. Gotta love weather, too. Lately, it's been pretty nice, and it will stay that way, too, over the upcoming days.
All right, Bob, thank you. Thank you for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next.